Look who it is.
Hello.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you? I just had a load of food though, and so now I'm in that kind of like post food chill.
What did you have? What did you eat? Wait, first of all, you're in England right now, right?
Yes, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Okay, cool. What did you have? Did you have some sausage rolls with some gravy? Did you have some orange club? Um, this
I,
this is the diet that
that
I
could,
had when I lived on Merseyside, by the way. That,
right, right.
that's all I ever had.
Um, no, I went for it's called callaloo. It's like a Caribbean thing, it's like a it's a bit like spinach, but then kind of like have you ever had morning glory from like a
No.
Thai restaurant?
Uh-uh.
Similar to that. So it's that with rice, beans, and some plantain.
Wow, that sounds like all healthy and stuff.
Yeah, I mean it was pretty healthy.
Pretty good.
I
Okay.
mean the plantain was a bit oily, but it was a nice treat.
Wow. Is that what life's like? Are you a happy, healthy guy? Are you vitamins and health
Yeah,
food?
yeah. I'm definitely a healthy guy. Yeah. I try to be.
Yeah.
Apart from when I'm ordering like loads of takeaways. But if I cook, then I try and cook healthy.
How's yoga going for you, by the way? Did that ever take off for you?
It's been put on pause.
Yeah.
I'm still meditating,
Good.
but the actual yoga side of things,
Yoga sucks. Yoga's hard.
it's so hard.
It is hard. What about eating? Is your eating on track through all this crazy worldwide junk that's going on?
Well, yeah, I'm having 3 meals a day, which
Yeah.
I'm grateful for.
You look good. You look trim. You look
Thanks,
healthy.
thanks. Yeah, I mean, I'm a vegan. That probably helps with that kind of stuff. Right? You can also be unhealthy and be vegan.
Yeah, you can get.
Um,
I've heard it mentioned as you can get like sneaky fat on as
yeah, I
a
mean,
vegan.
I'll be honest with you. I definitely put on a bit of weight in the lockdown period,
Yeah.
which is fine. But yeah, I wanted to get strong again because I lost a lot of strength. So that's kind of why I'm working out.
Yeah, well, as soon as they start opening things up and you're going to be doing shows, you're going to need to have your breath running around stage and doing
This is true.
the backflips and the
Correct.
dance
Yeah.
routines that you do.
The splits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You're kind of North London guy, are you? Are you Spurs territory or you're not Chelsea territory?
Ooh, I actually am Chelsea territory, but I grew up in northwest London. Well, I'm gonna be one of those rare English people who actually don't support a team.
Wow, interesting. Okay.
I really like football,
Yeah.
but I never. So I guess maybe it's just me and my mum growing up,
Uh-huh.
and she's not really into football,
Yeah.
and so I just never grew up supporting a team. But
Wow, okay.
I play a lot of FIFA. I
Oh,
play
me
FIFA.
too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. I do that
Do
like
you play
all night.
Ultimate Team?
I don't. And I don't.
Okay.
I play computer. I play in like manager mode or player mode. But the moment
Uh-huh.
I play against like another human, I get
It all
crushed.
crumbles. I'm sorry to
It
hear
it
that.
just completely falls apart. Yeah. So I think I need to lower my myself down to a different.
We should play sometime.
I'm down. Dave Styles 1111 is my. Are you on Xbox?
No, I'm on PlayStation.
Oh, see, then we're screwed.
It was a nice thought though.
Things are coming between our friendship. But you're in your bedroom right now.
Yep.
Looks nice. It looks good. It looks clean. Got the microphone over there. Got a guitar over there. Got a box of random stuff over there in the kind of in the shot.
Yeah. There's a delivery from Amazon and then some vegan pesto.
Oh, yeah,
It's there's a lot going on in this room right now.
yeah. That's very cool though. That's all right. Do you ever get to LA? Have you ever been out here before?
Yes, I actually wrote "Be Kind" in LA. It was
You
my
did.
first writing trip to LA, and honestly, it was amazing. I feel like the mentality of writers is different in LA to London. There's this kind of competitiveness,
Mm.
which is kind of uh, people aren't ashamed to actually say, "I want to write an amazing song today."
Mm.
Uh, Whereas I think in the UK we're a bit too cool for school. We're like, if the song happens, it happens. If a good lyric happens, I didn't have anything to do with it. Whereas I feel like at least with the people I was working with, it was very much like, okay, let's really try our best here, and I really gravitated towards that. I thought it was really cool.
So did you write "Be Kind" here because everybody was a bunch of Quit honking the car at me. Let me cross the street.
I actually wrote "Be Kind" because I was seeing a lot of divisiveness and intolerance
Mm,
online. You know, going on Twitter and just seeing some just crazy stuff, or just like of people obviously just not wanting to understand each other and just being horrible. And
sure.
I was like, you know what, I would love it if there was some more kindness in the world and some more, you know, understanding of the fact that, you know, in this life, there's probably going to be people who have a different experience of life to you, but
Hmm.
still be kind. It's okay that other people have different life experiences.
Yeah, Twitter's a tough one, isn't it? I mean, it's. I mean, I'm all for giving people a voice, but you got to give people need to have ears as well. That's the
That's a
problem,
really
isn't
good
it?
way of putting it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that.
that's your next single right there.
Yeah, yeah. You get 5%.
What the well, for the way, oh, never mind. I won't even go into the way writers are getting screwed right now. I won't even go into that.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say 5% of what?
Yeah.
Can I get 5% before? What are some of the things you did in LA like that you enjoyed? Did you go to like theme parks or what kind of things about LA did you like?
Um, so I went to loads of exercise classes when I was out there,
Where were you
and they
staying? Was it
just
like Studio City
I
area?
was in WeHo, West
Oh,
Hollywood.
WeHo. Okay, yeah. West Hollywood. Yeah.
Uh, and yeah, they just kicked my ass every morning, and it was a
Hmm.
beautiful way to wake up. And honestly, just having the sunshine like is rare. I mean, in London, it just doesn't happen.
Sure.
So like actually having sun on you in the morning, and there was a pool where I was staying as well. Um, and yeah, it was awesome. Just kind
Yeah.
of
Sets you up for a nice day, doesn't it? When you look out the window on a sunny day and you
yeah,
see palm trees and things, it's very it can be very surreal.
yeah, 100%. To be honest, I was so busy writing that I didn't really get a chance to explore that much.
Hmm.
I went to the beach one day, but it was cold.
What beach did you go to? Remember Santa Monica, Malibu?
I think it was Santa Monica.
Sure. Hmm.
Um, and what's the one where there's the really long path?
The big pier. Oh, the path that goes along the beach.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
And they,
every beach. It goes from basically Mexico all the way up to Oregon. It goes up the entire coast.
that's very convenient. We like
It
that.
is. Yeah.
That's
Did
good.
you
That's
did
good.
you ride a
Okay.
bike? Did you ride
No,
roller skates?
no. That's what I'm gonna do next time.
Yeah. Do you ever look up your name on Instagram, by the way, the hashtag? Because people talk about your music and people get into your music and then they tag you on that stuff. And I just wonder if you get to see some of that. I know I'm sure you get to see a lot of the comments of people talking about your song, "Be Kind,"
Yeah,
especially.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Man,
And I think
yeah.
just whenever people like tag me in their stories, I could see it, and I always try and like repost stuff. If someone's like dancing to my song, I'm just like, yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
More people need to see that.
People are proud of you, bro. It's interesting seeing the way
Thank you.
people are wording your comments. They're not saying necessarily just "I love your song," stuff like that. They're saying those exact words. "I'm so proud of you for what you've done," and it feels like it's that family kind of feel where they've seen it from the beginning, and then now they're seeing you get so far, especially with this song, and they're just so actual proud. That word comes up a lot.
Ah, wow, thank you, man. That's a very kind thing to say.
Well,
Yeah,
not me. They're saying it. I'm not saying
but
it.
thanks for recognizing it. I
Yeah, yeah.
appreciate it.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I think in this lockdown period, I was able to connect with, you know, people who listen to my music a lot more. I was doing these kind of Instagram lives throughout the start of lockdown, and pretty much every day I would go on and sing some songs, and then talk to my fans, and then they would suggest a song, and the next day I would sing that song, and they're like started to be this really lovely community, and similar faces showing up every day, like saying hello, and we even got a name. They're called the Zak Pack, and
Is that what your fan group's called? The Zach
yeah,
Pack.
yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, we deliberated on the name for a while, but the Zak Pack was the one which was voted the highest.
Oh, it's
And
perfect.
yeah, they're just a really nice group of people, and I'm very lucky to have them. Because yeah, I guess you can't choose who listens to your music, so I guess
Yeah.
I'm just lucky to have nice people
Yeah,
um,
and what a great tech.
with immaculate taste.
Yeah, right. Well done. The fact that you can go live like that, even from your bedroom, just technology is insane. But good for you for taking the time out to do that. That's really special. And
Thanks, man.
yeah, and I've watched a few of those, and you're letting them in, and it's really really cool. Look at you all dressed up. You seem like a pretty fashionable guy as well. Who are you taking notes from? Like in your fashion. And I ask because I have like in my phone I have folders of like outfit folder where I've got people like Rob Lowe and David Beckham and Zak Efron and all these people, and I've got a folder full of all these people with outfits. I'm like, I'm gonna wear that one today. I'm gonna put those.
Damn, that's cool. Do you have like a little Pinterest account?
I just kind of discovered Pinterest. I'd never used it before.
That's pretty good for that.
Yeah, I just mainly go on Instagram and I'll look at the people who like outfit grids and stuff like that. But your outfits, you're pretty creative in how you dress.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I only really got interested in fashion in the past 3 years or so. I kind of like poo-pooed it for a long time. I was like, yeah, it's not for me. I'll just wear a white t-shirt and just do my thing. And yeah, so I kind of I kept getting told by my record label at the time, like, oh, you need to be more fashionable. So I was like, what do you mean by that? So like, I studied like, okay, why do they think this is fashionable and that's not fashionable? And so like kind of got into the details. I'm like, okay, right. I think I understand it a bit. And then I really like started loving fashion.
That's cool.
And yeah, it's an art form, just like anything else. And there's some crazy talented people in that industry.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really like what Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak are wearing at the moment.
Sure. I was going to say, yeah,
so
you
cool.
are more of the outgoing, colorful, because you got the casual, you can do the look you're doing now, but you also have this very colorful and very loud dress. And it's cool that you can do both, man. You pull them off.
Oh, thank you very much. I think anyone can pull anything off. It's just about whether you feel confident and comfortable.
How's your hair doing, by the way? Hey, I got a question about your hair because you have hair on your forehead, the bangs.
Yes.
And this might be a completely nerdy question, but how are you keeping your skin healthy under those bangs? Like for me, if my bangs come down, I start breaking out in here. Like, how do you have like a skin regimen? Are you cleaning serums and stuff like that?
I don't. I like Nivea though. Just like the friggin' lotion stuff. I'll basically I'll wear it after I've had a shower. I'll put it on after I've had a shower, or if I'm doing something important like this. I'll put it on especially for you, Dave. I was like, he needs to see some lubricated skin.
Yeah, I'm wearing
he deserves it.
I'm wearing a slightly tinted moisturizer for you, just underneath.
Thank you.
No, I was wondering because you always wonder about skincare and stuff like that, especially during this time when we can get lazy on everything, and then that's when
right. To be honest, it's not something I know a lot about, but I should probably learn more. It's
your next thing. You'll get addicted.
That's my next thing.
Yeah.
Right. Do you have any recommendations? Think anywhere I should go?
Try Pharrell's. Pharrell has a face wash line. It comes in this like green. It's called Human Race. It's really good. It's like a rice wash. I've been using that. It's incredible. It's just a wash, a quick exfoliator, and a lotion.
Does it work? Or I mean, you look like you've got lovely skin. So
yeah, I do have very lovely skin.
Is this because of Pharrell? Has he done this to you?
Yeah, I'm basically Pharrell now.
I thought you looked familiar.
I have his swag. I have his everything. So, but that's a really cool brand. If you want to try one, let's get into that. So,
nice.
So as a musician, let's talk about music. Are you the kind of guy who's walking around all day, melodies in your head, beatboxing to yourself, singing to yourself? Because the way I am for radio, if it's the same type of thing, I walk around and I see things like a billboard or something. It's like, oh, I want to talk about that. And I'm constantly writing notes, or, oh, that's something I can mention on the air. Is that how your mind is working kind of 24/7?
Yes, exactly that, like that. Yeah. I'd say like I always get ideas in the shower. I'm just always humming in the shower and kind of beatboxing some ideas. And I'll like the amount of voice notes I have, like I'll show you actually.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, you do have pants on. Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just ripped them actually. I heard a little rip. And
is that what it was?
Is there a hole? Yeah, there's a hole in them now. It was worth it though, Dave. We got it for the interview.
Well, now you have to
So
show everybody your hole. No, don't show
that's
everybody your
definitely
hole.
not.
I've never said to somebody, "Let me see your hole." Let me. Let's
Yeah, I
not do
mean
that.
that was it was a beautiful question. It was a beautiful demand
Yeah.
for
Request. So,
for a
but when you're
Thursday.
getting these ideas in the shower, are you reaching out of the shower, soaking wet for your phone and recording them in the shower?
They'll normally be recorded outside of the shower.
So you hang
But
on
I
to them
will be
until.
soaking. No, I'll get out the shower and then record it and then go back in the shower.
Oh.
But yeah, but we're like, so new recording 2,327. That's where I'm at right now. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, hold it up. Let's see.
One sec. Is it going to focus? Has
There
it
goes.
focused yet?
We can kind of see an outline.
Almost.
That's great.
There we go.
God, what a great song title that would be, though. New recording 2327. That would be a cool song title.
That's where I'm at.
Wouldn't that's a good song title. I'm coming up with all kind of great ideas for you. New song from Zak Abel.
Yeah.
Recording 2327.
Yeah, but in answer to your question, I think as a songwriter as well as a singer, I have to be like keeping an ear out, an ear out for like song ideas, things to talk about, melodies, because I really like to have something like to work on when I go into the studio. Mm-hmm. Some people like can like just jam out in the studio and see what happens. But I really love to collaborate with other people. And if I am working with someone else and I don't have something kind of like which I want to work on, I kind of feel like I'm wasting their time a little bit. Sure. And so I always want to try and come in with some juice. And then the direction's clear.
With a song like Be Kind, what comes first? Is it the lyrics? Is it the music? What do you have in your head? What's the first thing? Are you trying to match a melody up with lyrics, or does?
So with Be Kind, the concept came first. I was thinking about kindness and how there wasn't enough of it, and I brought that idea into the studio. And then I was thinking about all of the things which actually, to be specific, there was an example of someone who was being bullied because they were small in terms of height, and I was like, wow, isn't that interesting that is a reason to be unkind to, like, some people think that's a reason to be unkind to someone. And so from there, I wrote it with Nick Ruth and Nate Seifert, and we then created a list of things which things which could define someone, like qualities that person might have, which should be completely irrelevant with respect to whether they're deserving of kindness. So, for example, there's a lyric, it don't bother me what SPF you use. And that was in relation to race. So, like, why should someone's sun protection factor, i.e. their race, be the
creative way to say that, by the way?
Yeah. It's basically, that's what it is. It's why should that be the reason someone is unkind or kind to someone? Yeah. I think the content of your character is the thing which is the much more important factor. So we created a list of things which should be irrelevant when it comes to being kind to someone.
Wow. And
that was the basis of the lyrics.
You seem very wise beyond your years.
Nah, yeah. I'm definitely not.
I think you are, man. I don't know where you're picking all this up from. I don't know if this is something attributed to your mom, maybe, the way she raised you, but she did it right. Make sure she knows that she did it right. As a guy who also grew up with just his mom, dad was out of the picture. That constant reminder, letting her, hey, you did it right, because they do question it. And just from talking to you and the way you seem like a very smart guy. I don't know how old you are, and that's okay, none of my business, but you seem wise beyond your years, whatever the hell those years are.
Thanks, man. That's a very nice thing to say.
Well, it's your mom. It's not you.
Yeah,
she did it, not you. Man, I'm excited to play this song, though, because this song fits our radio station. Our station is such a fun, family, positive. You know, we love to play the Kelly Clarkson, the Andy Graham, or the everything is going to be all good, or, you know, maybe it won't be, but if it's not, you know, do your best kind of. It's that listen at work vibe, and man, your song fits in our station so well.
Appreciate that, man.
You know what's cool as well? The oh, by the way, what day of kindness are you on? Which one are we on?
We're on day 7 right now, and it was I'm doing 21 days of kindness.
Yeah.
And today was congratulating someone else's achievement. So my cousin, I'd like to congratulate you for having lovely skin, for using Pharrell's products and using them well, for being able to facilitate a lovely conversation. I've had a lovely time. So you've done a good job there. And
that's pretty good. That'll work.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Those are a couple of nice things. Wow, I'll take those. I'm gonna pay those forward and find someone to be kind to, even though I pretty much don't leave the house. But
is that a plant next to you?
It is. I tried to get it in the shot.
You got to be kind to that plant.
Well, I don't have to be too kind to it because it's not real.
All right.
I mean, it's not a real plant. It's decor, you know. I mean,
it looks like a plant, though.
It looks like a real plant, but I don't have to water it. It doesn't grow any bugs. It's just a nice touch of color or something. It does look a little weird in that shot, doesn't it?
Oh, it looks good. No, I like it.
It looks just like some weird spiky things. Hey, real quick.
Sorry, go on.
No, yeah, go ahead. No, please.
I was gonna show you my plant.
Oh yeah, that's a real one though, isn't it?
It is a real one, and apparently you're supposed to water it once a month.
That's it.
And I haven't.
You can't even do that. 12 times a year.
Yeah, 12 times a year. It was given to me by my flatmate, and I've forgotten to do it, so I'm going to do it today. Thank you for reminding me. Right now. All right.
Because you're not going to remember when we're done. You're going to get off of here and you're going to change back into your sweats.
Okay. It's going to work. Okay. Oh, that looks good, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I got fake plants.
That's going to grow.
I think that's going to do amazing things.
Beautiful.
That is you being kind to that plant and giving it something to eat and drink.
I like that. Nice.
Hey, you know what's really interesting, real quick?
Yeah.
When you're talking about the LA thing with other artists and stuff, have you noticed? And being a solo male artist, trying to find your space in the business, but also being aware that there are many others. There seems to be, at least lately, and maybe this is with artists from overseas specifically, there seems to be more of a camaraderie than there is a battle for that space. And when I look through your followers and seeing people who I've talked to who are the same positive outlook like you, like Sam Fisher, Duncan Lawrence, Tom Grennan, these people, they're all supportive. Are you finding that? Are you talking to these guys?
Yeah, I think I actually messaged Sam Fisher when the city's gonna break my heart, when that song came out. I messaged him to say I really love that song, and I guess when he comes to London, maybe we'll do something together.
But you have the back and forth with them. You kind of
yeah. He was really lovely actually, and so is Tom Grennan. I wrote a song with Tom Grennan, maybe a year and a half ago, something like that. I think there's definitely space for lots of people to come through.
Sure.
At the end of the day, we all love music, and that's what we're doing. And regardless of whether anyone else was doing it, we'd still be doing it. I think sometimes just from like a mental health point of view, it's useful not to pay too much attention to what other people are doing and when they're doing it, because everyone experiences things in different orders. And someone's successful day will be another person's try and start again day. Sure. And so sometimes it can be useful actually to not pay too much attention to what other people are doing. I think especially in the songwriting community, I really see that, and that actually was more of an LA thing than a London thing. Again, I was working with someone from LA, who I won't say their name, but um,
Oh,
as soon as we did a session together, like a writing session, he was just like, oh my God, you should work with this person, you should work with that person, and just like straight away linked us up on email. Not even to do something like all together. He was just like, you should work with this person. And
that sounds either something like Ryan Tedder, Benny Blanco, Ricky Reed. It sounds like something one of those guys would say.
they weren't, it wasn't that person, it wasn't those people, but they were like in the same kind of circles as them, which I thought was super cool. And
Yeah.
maybe that's why they are where they are, kind of
Yeah.
at the top of the game, because of that mentality.